Hello. Okay, we are almost set up. Not quite yet. But let me. You guys. Hello. How is everyone? How is the collective doing? How is the collective doing tonight? Hello. Connected. Is this connected? Sorry, I just blew into it. Sorry. That was probably annoying. Is this connected? Hello, how is everybody doing tonight? Hello, hello. It's so good to see you guys again. I'm actually rising and I am rallying for the occasion because I kind of feel under the weather today by my own doing. Are you guys able to hear me okay? We'll do like roll call. We'll take attendance in a second. Who's all here today? We'll call it attendance. We'll take attendance in a second. Can you guys hear and see me okay? How's this lighting? Is it bad? How is everyone? I'm dying, you guys. I am dying. I feel so under the weather today by my own doing, by the way, by my own doing. But we'll get to that. You guys know I love to overshare. Can you guys hear me okay though? Oh, thank you, Frankie Ducky. Thank you. Okay, great. Thanks, Uber Bike. Hello. Okay, we're doing roll call. Okay, who's all here today in the chat? Let's. Oh, I'm dying. Okay, so we have electrolyte. You guys, I'm literally dying. This is protein water with electrolytes. I'm dying today. Okay, I shouldn't say that every 2 seconds. It's like bad. And then I got a giant water. Okay, giant smart water. Okay, 1 second. I gotta dying. Okay. And then we need to clear the energy. We need to clear and steer. Oof. Let's go, you guys. Let's clear this. It's pink moon tonight. It's time to manifest, everybody. Although astrology kind of isn't real, but we can pretend that it is. That's kind of what I love about it. Let's go. Ooh, look at how nice that is. Sniff it like it's cocaine, okay? Sniff it. Sniff the clear energy, everybody. I always like the smell of a fresh book. Okay, I huff books like they're drugs because I love the smell of books. I don't do drugs. I actually read. Especially these days, you guys. I got a lot to share about my quitting alcohol experience. It's a whole thing, chicken wing, but we're going to talk about it today because I just have so much to share with you guys, and I'm so glad for everybody being here. Should I do headband or no headband? I'm like the only person that I know, female in 2026, that wears headbands. Like, I'm very strange in that way, except for Blair Waldorf from Gossip Girl. Okay. Sorry if I'm already being annoying. Okay, stick around. I swear it only gets worse. So how is everybody doing today? Hello. Welcome to my realm where we shall get you the love that you need and deserve, okay? I am in a like delusional energy tonight because I am feeling sick. And for some reason, do you know like the type of sick where you actually feel like a little bit delulu or hazy because you're sick? That's like my type of energy tonight. So we're gonna try to stream for as long as we can. I took a sip of caffeine. Like, I already had caffeine earlier today because I'm a caffeine drinker. I'm a coffee drinker specifically, but I took a sip of caffeine. I'm gonna burp. It coming up. Okay, confirmation burp. There we go. But I took a sip of caffeine because I was like, I'm in this weird, like, I'm sick, I'm tired, I'm in this weird energy, but I still really want to stream because for some reason my brain is like, making no sense. You know, when you feel sick, you feel woozy. Like that's kind of where I'm at right now. And tonight we have a very specific theme. We have animal tarot deck, okay, with spirit animal oracle. Okay, so we have animal upon animal tonight, you guys. Animal upon animal, okay? Shout out to animals, okay? Do you know that there's not that many animals that are monogamous? Isn't that sad? Isn't that sad? As a monogamous mammal myself, that makes me sad. Okay. I know Surrey can't make it in tonight, but hello, Wholesome. Hello, Frankie Ducky. Hello, Insightful Zen. Hello, Shadows. Hello. Let's see who else is in here. Hello, Iron. I hope that the audio is okay because we got some like pink moon manifestation music in the background. Let's see. But y'all, I feel sick by my own doing. Hello, God Ambassador. Hello, Davids. Hello, Riff Raff. Big night. No, not at all. Not at all. Oh, thank you, Gemini Eagle. Thank you. Yes, this is really shows off my gains. Wait. Okay, I swear there's a bump, okay? Don't make me. Trust me, I'm actually muscular, okay? I've been working out way more. Thanks, Uberbike. Thank you. Hello, Joe. Hello. I'm not feeling sick because I did anything hype, okay? I'm feeling sick because I've been quitting alcohol, right? Like I decided to quit at the end of December, beginning of January. And part of quitting, and I did a bunch of research, okay? I read book after book. I started listening to people's stories. I started like following sober people on like TikTok, you know, the whole nine. And I started listening to podcasts, just like different interviews with people that got sober and everything like that. And so I've been getting sober. Like I've not been drinking alcohol. But because I'm not drinking alcohol, the number one thing that like books recommend is when you first quit, you know, you kind of got to replace the vice, meaning let yourself have sugar. Okay. There's a ton of sugar in alcohol. So let yourself have sugar. So I've been doing that I'm an unconscious consumer, everybody. Okay. Right here, I take responsibility for it. I know I'm an unconscious consumer. I take responsibility. And I've been having a lot of Starbucks, a lot of sugary Starbucks because it really did help. Like, I don't know what it was, but spending too much money on a sugary Starbucks that's unethical, for some reason, every single day did help me quit alcohol. But it got to be too much. Like it was too much sugar. And on top of that, I was also kind of having a lot of sweets. And mind you, I'm not a big sweets person, but for some reason with like my first few months of quitting alcohol, I was all about the sweets. Okay. So I was having like chocolate every night, sugar in the morning, like yogurt, sugary things for breakfast. So I've just been overdoing it with the sugar. And today I feel so like it finally hit, like the sugar craving finally left my body. And I feel like I'm returning now to baseline because today is the first day where I'm so over sugar because it actually began to make me a little bit sick. So I'm just feeling a little bit woozy from all the sugar. So I promise it's not anything like, oh, I went out to party. Like, no, I don't do anything. But I literally just like, you know, calm down the sugar today, like basically is all that happened. And you know that it is what it is. So that's why I have like a sugar hangover at this point is what we're dealing with. I'm 27, never smoked, vape, or drank alcohol. That's incredible. I vaped for 5 years, nicotine straight in a row, from age 15 to age 20. I quit March 3rd. Yes. So I don't want to say like the date because I don't want you guys to figure out my age, but I vaped from 15 to 20 years old and like nonstop. Don't know why. You know, I talk about my addiction struggles on this channel. So that's incredible. You know, keep doing that, all that good stuff. Animal House. Yes. I quit alcohol out of codependency with my ex-girlfriend for a year until right when she broke up with me. You know, what's interesting is some couples that get together drink together, and then couples that drink together over time, there tends to be one person in that couple, if not both, that actually develop a unhealthy relationship with drinking. So to make the couple bond stronger, it's really great if you and like your drinking partner, like if you guys bonded over that, made the decision to quit together, in my opinion. But I'm sorry to hear that she broke up with you. Um Rejection is divine spiritual protection. And I don't know the ins and outs, so maybe it was a relief or maybe it was painful. I love alcohol. Yes, yes. Yeah, you guys, like, you don't have to, we each have different, this is the thing I realized about alcohol. We all have different relationships with substances, okay? Just because I quit alcohol doesn't mean you have to quit alcohol. Some people can just cut back. For me, it made more sense to no longer have alcohol within my reality. It just didn't make any sense. So I decided to ditch it. I got rid of it because that's what made sense for me. But what makes sense for me may not make sense for you. So there was two things. So I was drinking. I was eating a lot, drinking and eating a lot of sugar with quitting alcohol. And then I was exercising a lot, kind of. And that's kind of what helped me quit is like over exercising, being exhausted, caffeine, sugar. That's what helped me quit alcohol, you guys. But now, baby, we're getting back to baseline because that is too much. And when you quit something, um, like I've quit so many things before. That's what's interesting. Like I've had like plenty of addictions, but I've literally quit so many addictions. Like my brain knows what it's like to go from 0 to 100 all the time, which probably isn't good. But my brain, okay, she's a strong brain because I've been through quitting lots of addictions. And what I can tell you is the first year sober from anything, no matter what the addiction is, okay, there's a million of addictions, by the way. So if you think, oh, I've never had an addiction, I doubt that. Like anything can be an addiction, to be fair. It doesn't have to be the same as mine, but it could be, gaming, right? Or something, whatever. And so the thing about getting sober from anything, okay, this is universal, is that first year of sobriety, everything is a first. So I just went on my first sober vacation in a while. Okay, it's not like I was drinking since out of the womb, but I would say around age 20 is probably when I really began to pick up drinking because I did not drink in high school. Okay, I was not interested. So like basically the first year you quit any substance, everything is a first. Everything is brand new. So I already experienced what it was like to go to a bar completely sober. I already experienced what it was like to go to dinners completely sober. Dinners where like family and stuff is drinking. So I started to, have those experiences. I went to like hang out with like friends that I used to drink with. I would go sober and all this type of stuff. So everything was a first and it was going really well. But this was my first vacation completely sober and it was a new experience for me. And so, like anytime you take your first year sober of anything, just remember that first year is by far the hardest because you're literally like going into every event that you used to like have your thing at and you're experiencing what that event, what those emotions, what those things, it doesn't even have to be an event, it could be anything, what those challenges in life are like sober. It's a first for everything for that first year is my point. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. But I like that because I don't know, that's just the wisdom I have from being addicted and quitting so many things. So just prepare for that. Nicotine is so lame. It is. I regret being addicted to nicotine because now I'm years and years and years out from quitting nicotine. Okay, so now I'm like, all right, I know what it was like to be addicted to nicotine. And honestly, out of all of my addictions, I regret that one the most. I just think it was so unnecessary. I don't know. I would have rather just like been doing something else. Like I would have rather been addicted to something else. But whatever. It's too late now. What can you do? I've smoked, but it doesn't feel as good as I thought. I never smoked cigarettes, by the way. I just vaped. I literally never touched a cigarette in my life. Okay, I'm so Gen Z for that. It's embarrassing. I'm sorry. But not hating on vapes either. Okay, like that was so biased of me because for people that are addicted to cigarettes, vapes can actually be a lifesaver for them. or people that were way more addicted to alcohol than I was, vapes can actually be a lifesaver for them. So I don't want to just like say vapes are bad. Again, your relationship to substances is so individualized, and it's so what works for you, not what works universally. Okay, it's going to be so particular to your method. Yeah, exactly. Right. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Exactly. You know, in AA, there is this quote in like the 12 steps, and the quote goes, "Quit the addiction that's going to kill you first." Meaning, when you quit alcohol, right? You can't quit like if you're vaping and if you vape nicotine and you drink, you're probably going to want to start with like drinking. Maybe. Again, depending on the person, depending on the situation, depending on the addiction. So, in other words, when you're looking at what addiction do I quit, which one is the most dangerous out of all the addictions that you have? Also, I was going to talk about this in a YouTube video, but does everybody know that famous rat study? Like, I'm pretty sure these scientists in Canada, they put cocaine in the rat water, and only the isolated rat got addicted to the cocaine. And then they put cocaine water in a rat cage with like all these communities and like all these fun things for the rats to do, like every plastic fun thing for a rat, all the rat food, like basically they made it amusement park for rats. And the isolated rat became addicted to cocaine, but the rats in the community, even though they had the option to drink the cocaine water, never drink it. In other words, if you have addictions, it's likely due to isolation. It's likely due to rejection from a community that you experienced at a young age. So do not think that you're crazy, okay, because you have addictions. That's a way to cope with isolation, because guess what? Isolation is abnormal, and it is basically the kiss of death. So if you can get through isolation and you are using addiction to survive that, that's okay, baby. That's okay. We don't shame that. I was codependent with my partner, drugs and alcohol, not a good idea. Yes, it's good if you start a relationship that way. What I'm saying is that it's good if you guys quit together. Not good if you guys continue that, right? Because then you're just enabling each other. I'm saying something that could be really positive is if you find yourself in that position and then quit. Oh, thank you so much, Frankie Ducky. Thank you so much, God's ambassador. I don't do yoga. I stretch though. I stretch. I wasn't drinking every single day. Okay, I was not like that much of like a alcoholic. I just realized that I was addicted to alcohol. I wasn't even drinking every day. I'd say towards like right before I decided to quit, I probably was drinking every weekend. And the issue with me is I'm not a one glass person. If I'm gonna drink, I'm gonna drink to like get drunk. Okay. So I always knew from a young age, I was like, alcohol is not gonna be for me. And I just knew during that time, I'm like, this is not gonna be here forever. Like there's no way I'm gonna be a drinker for the rest of my life, because I just know it doesn't mix well with my brain, right? So I never got to the point where I was drinking every single day. But towards like the final months, I was just like, I'm drinking every weekend. And I'm just like, I'm never doing this again. Thank you. You know, I want to make a video when I'm like over 1 year sober on it, because I really want it to be, like I really earned it. You know what I mean? Like I know I'm like sober now and I've been doing a great job and I'm proud of myself, and thank you so much, Michael. I appreciate that. But I know like when I actually make a video on it, it's gonna be when I like really, really know what it's like to experience like a full year sober again. Yeah, exactly. Right. Again, what my psychology trends to may be completely different from yours. Probably every weekend. Hello, definitely someone. Welcome in. Cigarettes stunt your growth. Nicotine does stunt your growth. Correct. I've been sober for only 2 years max, and it's actually better. I'm just an addict. Totally understand. And Again, remember that rat in the study, okay? That rat that was socially isolated was the only rat that would get addicted to the cocaine water, okay? The rest of the rats in the commune, the little rat amusement park commune, had the option to drink cocaine water. All of them said, nah, we have community, we have people, okay? So if you have an addictive personality, you are surviving and you are doing a good job. So we are not shaming addictions. All addiction reveals is how isolated someone was and how unloved someone was for a period of their life. If if when you look at homeless people like that are clearly on something, I always say never judge those people, because if you were born in their position, I guarantee you would be where they are. We are all one hop, skip, and a jump away from being homeless and addicted to crack or cocaine ourselves. Okay. So never ever judge a homeless person. I swear to God, I've been through the ringer and I was born with privilege. Okay. I basically had like a cloud of support to fall back on. If I was born in any other life position, I'm a hop, skip, and a jump away from being homeless on the street. I guarantee you. Life is an uncomfortable experience, okay? It's not that amazing. Okay, it's not bad, but it's extremely uncomfortable. If you're anything like me, you're kind of like being born is the most uncomfortable experience I've ever had. Sorry, I told you guys, okay? I'm like in a delusional mood tonight, okay? I can quit cigarettes and I only energize statue. Yes, yes. Oh, thank you so much, Sel. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you so much, Uber Bike. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you guys supporting the channel. I'm working right now, but I'm trying to go full time with this channel in the summer, or like increase my odds of being able to do that so I can spend more time with you guys. So really any donation helps at this time, or just liking, commenting, just being here. Okay, don't feel the need to donate. Sorry if that came across like that, but just being here and commenting on my videos, if you support my channel, helps so much. If you're like, this girl is annoying, that's totally fair. Stick around. It's still, it's still a space for you to hang out. Okay. Yes, thank you. And let me know, Sel and Uberbike, if you would like a reading. Okay, you guys, we haven't even started the tarot readings yet because I'm just so like all over the place. How are you so knowledgeable on many things? I feel like I don't know anything, to be honest, but thank you. But I always say, in terms of the past lives, if that thing is real, this is my last lifetime. Okay, I'm not doing this again. I am done. Okay, I've gone through too many lives. If I've been here before, I'm definitely tired of being here. I can tell you that. But I know that sounds bad. Like sometimes I affirm these things to myself and I'm like, Amanda, you sound so negative right now. But I'm like, at the same time, just accepting that life is an uncomfortable experience, there's so much more freedom in that, as opposed to saying, like, I love this. I am just having so much fun. It's perfect. I love this. No, like, I'm literally like, holy crap, there are so many lessons to like being in this sort of duality of life, that I'm just like kind of admitting the fact, like, I'm not like unhappy to be here. I'm very happy to be here, but that took work, that took time, that was not at all always the case. And now that I'm happy to be here, accepting the fact that this is naturally a very uncomfortable experience for me feels better than just pretending it's perfect. That pisses me off. Like, so, I have this like inner gaslighter that's like, why are you affirming bad things to myself? But it's like, no, saying life is uncomfortable, saying you have one foot in, one foot out the door helps me. It literally helps me get through this experience, this trip of your lifetime, so to speak. No, I have a sense of humor, which you're apparently deprived of. Oh, sorry, I wasn't paying attention to the chat. Um, the rat experiment, I know, is the Universe 25. Also, there's a rat experiment recently, I think it's pretty recent, that if so let me say this because this is really important. I actually have to turn down the music for this. I'm actually putting, so there was a rat experiment. Okay, guys, this is a moment of silence. This is important for you guys to know. where they did an experiment of like generational trauma on rats. And so they took rats, and rats where two generations before them experienced threat of a predator. Okay, so they made a rat lineage, so to speak. So they made like we'll call it rat great grandpa and grandma. So they had great grandpa rat and great grandma rat, and then they had grandma and grandpa rat, and then they had mom and dad rat, and then they have like daughter and son rat. Okay, let's say they were able to show that in the past two generations, even if like the mother and father rat or the son and daughter rat, even if they never experienced a predator in their lifetime, if they had a rat in their DNA two generations prior to them that experienced a predator and was under threat, those rats actually were more likely to have that trauma of fight or flight in their system. I learned that today. At work. So I just think that that's very interesting. Anyways, okay, we'll turn the music back on. I just had to tell you guys that, like, you think generational trauma's not a real thing. Oh, honey, look at your parents, okay? Feel what your parents are going through, because it'll tell you a lot about the mistakes you need to avoid in your life. If you have divorced parents, that means that there's going to be a test for you in this lifetime. That's all that means. Okay, so to speak, you know? Or if you have, maybe not divorced, but like if you have a parent that was in an abusive relationship, you may be tested. Like if you have a parent that married a narcissist, you may come into contact with a narcissist. I don't know, just something like that, for instance. And we'll get to tarot readings soon, everybody. Okay, if you would like a tarot reading, feel free to send a donation of any amount, and I will give you your own personal tarot reading. Otherwise, feel free to ask any dating questions, and I will try to get to those as soon as I can for free, etc., etc. Thank you, Frankie Ducky. Yep, speed is also another one. Yep. We're basically in the Hotel California and or the Twilight Zone trying to navigate this experience. Absolutely. Thank you so much, Shadows. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yes, rat. Exactly. W rat. Yes. Correct. Very, very insightful quote by Wholesome. Very insightful. Narcissist on speed. Yes. My mother had a lot of trauma, so that's probably why I have anxiety and hypersensitivity. Totally. Hey, Amanda, do you get approached by guys in public? If yes, how do you react? No, I do not. Not even, I don't even think I can recall one time I've ever gotten approached in public. People don't talk to each other anymore, you guys. People don't talk to each other anymore. It's 2026, okay? Catch up with it. Human beings don't talk to each other anymore. Why do you think this decade has been like a crap show? Okay. Let's see. Okay. So I'm going to go through it. I'm going to do some tarot readings, okay? We could just pull 2 cards for everybody that donated. Unless you donated and you have a specific question, like a love question, something like that, put it in the chat and I will read for you. I would not recommend that, Kentucky. I would not recommend that. Okay. That's actually probably one of the worst things that one could do. Right. I mean, that was the beginning of the end. Thank you so much, Frankie Ducky. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Hello, Nathan. Hello, Nathaniel. Hello. Amanda probably doesn't get approached because she is intimidating. No, I'm not intimidating. I swear. I was grocery shopping today and I'm literally so I'm such like a, I don't know, like I had to walk myself through it. I like don't know what I'm doing ever. I'm very much not intimidating. Thank you though, I guess. Right, yeah, like literally go anywhere else and I'm sure that happens. I'm sorry. I'm like, again, Y'all think my channel is white pilled. Like, baby, we're not here for that. We're not here for that. Is there a point in therapy where you hit bedrock and there isn't really much else that can be done? I would be careful of this. Perhaps in therapy, yes. Perhaps that means that you either need to change a therapist or you need to self-actualize through a different means of therapy. I do think that you will go through phases in life where you will totally outgrow therapy for that time period, but never hit your limit, right? There are human beings in this lifetime and they have a limit. I call it the ceiling. And you can tell certain teachers, okay, certain professors have a ceiling. Okay, the worst kinds of teachers are egotistical professors that never listen to their students, right? You have to have an open mind when you are teaching. If you're a good teacher, you're gonna not have a ceiling, you won't have a limit. You'll have like a lack of ceiling, like I don't know what to call it, but like a sky rise. I don't know. You'll have like an open lack of ceiling. Okay, you'll have a building and like a lack of ceiling because you can always grow higher and higher and higher and higher and higher. And as you're old, don't just hate the younger generation, okay? That's like, that to me is so ceiling, okay? I want to be one of those old people that knows about brain rot and skibbity toilet because I'm growing, okay? I don't care if I'm a grandma. I'm not going to be bitter and old. I'm going to know what, like, Jen, whatever the heck is doing by that point because I don't have a ceiling. So totally okay to outgrow therapy, but make sure you never put a ceiling, a limit, because you are never done growing. You have infinite potential. The universe is infinite, and so are you. So anybody that puts a ceiling, a cap on themselves, they are surviving, but they are not awakening, so to speak. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Dan. Yes, Dan. Yes, feel free to put in the chat what you would like your reading to be about. What question do you have? Like, how do I blank and blank? Or will I find blank and blank this year, just for instance? Or does this girl blank and blank? Or how can I find love blank and blank? Or why do I always feel blank and blank? And what can I do about it? Just feel free to ask any question and I'll look out for your comment. Do you think aliens made the pyramids? Yes. Yeah, I'm going with yes. I'm taking my money and I'm putting it down and it's a yes. Correct. I don't think the world is flat, okay? I think that that's BS, but I do think that aliens made the pyramid, correct. Hello, Ghost Tracks. It's so good to see you. Surviving, not thriving. Exactly. Let me know, Frankie Ducky, too, if you had a question about anything. Let me know. You guys that donate. I have a donates from Cell, Uber Bike, Shadow, Frankie Ducky, Dan. Let me know if you have a question, or if you want, I can just give you an oracle. Okay, I could give you an affirmation. I could give you a general card pull if you don't know what to ask about. I can give you a little something. Just let me know. Okay, will I find love this year? Okay, great. Awesome. Alrighty. First reading of the night. Okay, we got Dan. First reading of the night. Confirmation burp. Will we find love this year? Maybe, honestly. One of the themes of tonight's episode, I know I was sleepy too, but one of the themes of tonight's episode, you guys, is the beginning of 2026 was rough, but the rest of this year is going to be amazing. I don't know why I find this to be the case universally. Like, the beginning of this year was rough. I know this whole decade's been rough, but the beginning of this year was like also rough in terms of lessons. And so what we're going to see is this spring, okay, it's a turnaround. The rest of this year is going to get better. If you had a rough beginning of 2026, just note that's a sign. This is your sign that the rest of your year is going to get better. Okay. Let's see. Oh, thank you, Wholesome. Thank you. Let's see. Dan, I'm having so much fun tonight. Dang it. I don't know how. I took one sip of caffeine like the rat in the cocaine study, and now I'm like feeling better. kind of. Delusional, but better. I'm like the rat in the cocaine study. Hello, Arcane Knight. Welcome in. Welcome in. Why are you in a hotel? Why not? Okay. Will you find... Okay. 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 Let me see. Okay. Dan, this is what I'm seeing for you. Okay, let me take my mic and explain. So here we have the Four of Wands. Okay, this is about union. This is about marriage. This is about commitment. This is about love, happiness, alignment. We have the Moon card. This is about repressed feelings or something that you can't see. Fog energy, like uncertainty around the future. We have Ace of Cups in the reverse. Okay, this is about needing to fill your own cup first. Okay. Then we have the Chariot. This is about recognition, finally, things moving forward in your favor. And then we have the Knight of Cups. This is about giving yourself romantically, offering yourself to somebody in a vulnerable, intimate, strong, romantic way. The Hanged Man is in reverse. This is about not surrendering, not being grounded, kind of moving too quickly, is almost how it feels, or not taking things slow. Then the energy surrounding this, we have the Queen of Wands, we have the Hermit, and then we have the Ace of Wands and the Two of Cups. Okay. I definitely see this year being a great year to move towards thinking about love and relationships way more than you are now currently. Really considering love in relationships to be a real possibility for you. The issue is that this is a time to pause and truly surrender to your life experience and surrender by filling up your own cup. The Queen of Wands tells me that the woman that you might be attracting in for love, that would be in alignment with you, is somebody very passionate. I don't know if you're like a chill person, but I see you really connecting with somebody that's passionate, that's unique, that's kind of funky, like somebody a little bit different than you. Like kind of somebody, maybe you're more on the quiet side, or you can be like that. You're going to find a talker, okay, is what this is telling me. Like you're going to find a yapper and you're going to be a good listener. Not saying that that's like the basis of the relationship, but like that's kind of the energy it's giving. Like the type of woman you would be attracted to is the Queen of Wands. Okay, you would be attracted to like the passionate, fiery, like outspoken woman. Okay, that's not funky, like she doesn't shower, Bobby, not like that. But that's the kind of woman that you would be attracted to. But you're really being called right now to go within and really surrender and slow down to filling up your own cup, because I see this year being a real possibility to align with love, but you have to start thinking in that way, and you have to start really approaching love not from a place of I need you to complete me, but from a place of I'm already complete, and in that I'm confident, if that makes any sense. I think a lot of people, okay, especially with my latest YouTube video, they a lot of people misunderstand like the whole concept of the nice guy. Okay, there's this book, it's called Men Love Witches. Okay, I can't say the word on YouTube, but bitches, okay, if you know what I mean. There's this book, Men Love, Bitches. Okay, Men Love Witches. Okay, meaning that the nice guy syndrome is also applicable to the nice girl syndrome. And it's not about being nice, caring, and loving. It's about wanting to abandon yourself so badly because you want love so badly because you're looking for a getaway car, an escape route. Okay, it's not about being nice that turns people off. It's about not being whole that does, and being so like wanting it so bad that you're willing to abandon yourself. and lacking confidence and completeness that turns people off. Not being nice, not being caring. It's being caring and nice with no boundaries that turn people off, including men with women and including women with men. So let's not demonize being freaking kind to the person, the partner you're in love with. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, you guys. The comments, I love you guys, but the comments in my latest YouTube video really pissed me off. Like, it was hard for me because I don't think I did the best job at conveying my point. And I'm not trying to gaslight anyone, but it was really disappointing to see so many people think that the key to love is treating the partner badly when true love is really not about that. If you want dysfunction, go right ahead and attract that and find that. But we don't want dysfunction on this channel, okay? We want groundedness, balance, etc. Sorry if I went on like a rant within your reading, Dan, but I hope that that helps, Dan. Let me know if you have any questions about that. I hope that that resonated. But yes, yes. Let me see. I'm dead. You guys don't have to. I'm not trying to call hate, but um, hello, Anthony. Oh, no worries. There's so many rants, and this live stream will be on my channel. If you guys ever miss any of my live streams, I keep them all up basically on my channel. So just go, feel free to check out any like VOD, I think is what they're called. You can skip back and hear all my rants later, but let me know, Dan, if that resonated or if you have any questions about that. And Wholesome, let me know if you have any questions as well. And it didn't piss me off a lot. I just it disheartened me. This is what it did. It disheartened me to realize that so many people out there think that true love is about treating somebody badly. And I know that that comes from a place of pain. Of in the past, you were very kind and offered yourself and your heart to someone, and it did not go in the favor that you were wanting or needing. And that's not, in that lack of acceptance is painful. And I don't take away from that. But what you guys have to understand is that true love is whole. It's interdependent, okay? It's kindness, and it's also boundaried, and it's also confident, and it's content within yourself. It is not desperation. It is not willing to abandon yourself to find someone else. Okay, we think niceness is just niceness. No, niceness can be lack of boundaries. I might do a video on this, honestly, but niceness can be lack of boundaries. Okay, niceness can be incompleteness. Niceness can be desperation. And listen, there's a book called Men Love Bitches, and it's the number one sold like dating book for women. So if you think that the nice guy syndrome only applies to men, you are so dead wrong. I really like, you guys, dark triad traits are just dumb. Oh my goodness, thank you so much, Prism. Oh my goodness, Prism, you're incredible. Thank you so much, Prism. You are so incredible. Thank you so much. W in the chat for Prism. Thank you so much. That is so kind. Thank you so much, Prism. I really appreciate that. Prism, let me know if you want a reading or like anything else that I can add. But thank you so much, Prism. Prism is like paying my bills, keeping my lights on. Thank you, Prism. You're incredible, Prism. You're incredible. Thank you so much. Like that really means a lot. That really means a lot. Thank you, Prism. W in the chat for Prism. W in the chat for Prism. I'm putting a W myself. Yes, W Prism. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you guys. Thank you. I it really helps because I really want to, I don't know. I just, thank you. WWWW Prism. Thank you so much. That's incredible. That made my whole month. That made my life actually. Life is no longer an uncomfortable experience like I was ranting about earlier. Thank you. Yes, WWW. I'm like, I take it back. No, thank you so much, Prism. I appreciate it. W Prism. W Prism. Let me know if I can do a tarot reading for you, Prism. Thank you. W Prism. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, Prism. That means so much. Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you so much. But I forgot what I was even talking about. But yes, like the nice guy trope, don't let that hinder you from being yourself. Because all that's saying unconsciously, all that's telling somebody unconsciously is that you're not capable of um love. Like you should be punished for being a loving person. That is not the rhetoric that we want to spread. How is that empowering to men? You know, that type of rhetoric, or women. Okay, how is that empowering to anyone? I'm a very sensitive loving person. I just had to go through the lessons of realizing I have to protect my heart, and that's the type of energy that attracts whole partnerships, is the one that you're protecting your heart. If you're like giving someone your heart who doesn't deserve it, and you're calling it a nice girl or a nice guy, like what you're doing by doing that, you're saying, oh, I'm just being nice. That's not why you were rejected. It was because you were giving your heart to somebody that didn't deserve it, A, and B, you weren't giving yourself proper boundaries. So it's not that you're not being accepted for being loving, it's that you're being rejected because you're not being accepted for loving yourself in a weird way, if that makes any sense. So I totally understand that, Owen. I would be curious to ask you, I don't even think that this thinking is idealistic, is what I want to say. I find my thinking here to be counterintuitive. I don't think it's idealistic. I think it's painful. I think it's counterintuitive. Okay. When something's counterintuitive, that's rough. Okay. Because you're constantly having to check yourself, remind yourself. Okay. When something is counterintuitive. All right. So I don't find this thinking idealistic. I find it more rooted in reality in terms of attracting a whole relationship rather than a dysfunctional one. Okay, if that makes any sense. Impersonation for almost 60 seconds flat. A stripper impersonation? Who am I impersonating? Um, I don't know. A nice guy and a good guy. When I think of a nice girl or a nice guy, I think that I interpret that as somebody that's not boundaried in protecting their heart and willing to abandon themselves to get the love that they want. That's how I interpret that. But in terms of a whole person, somebody that's boundaried in love. And again, it takes lessons to get there, you guys. We are not born perfect. And again, this stuff is extremely counterintuitive. Okay. Um, to me, for me, acting dark triad isn't intuitive. Here's the thing about dark triad. The only trait, okay, let me look up what even, okay, wait, actually, you guys in the chat tell me, what are dark triad traits? Like what, because I don't know, like what are those traits? Is that pretending to be somebody that you're not? Like what are dark triad traits? Like tell me exactly what you mean by dark triad traits and then we'll go from there. Like exactly your definition, because we could all have a different definition of that possibly. Let me read some of these comments. Again, thank you so much, Prism. I really thank you. I really appreciate you. And everybody and everyone who's made a donation. And again, if you guys are looking for a tarot reading, please, please, please put it in the chat below if I missed you. Let's see. Thank you, Amanda. She might have ADHD, right? Uh, I can interpret that as ADHD, but not necessarily. She's just probably going to be fiery, outspoken. Like that's kind of the energy that I get for who you're attracted to. Independent in a way, kind of like cat energy a little bit, but definitely someone fiery and outspoken. If that resonates with you, I hope that it does. Yes, of course, Wholesome. Do you have a particular topic that you would like to ask about? Of course, of course. And Frankie, did you want to ask too? And who else? Uber Bike, Shadows, Cell. Let me know, let me know. I can even do generals, you guys, if you just want a little tap in. Okay, yeah. if this is what dark triad is, like, you can miss me with that. That's a huge turnoff. But that's a huge turnoff because I'm in a healthy place, okay, as a person. So to me, narcissism is not going to turn me on. It's going to turn me off because I'm in a healthy place. And you want to attract a woman who's also in a healthy place, a woman that respects herself, that respects her boundaries, her body, etc., etc. You want to be with a woman that's in a healthy place, that takes care of themselves. The types of women or men that are attracted to these are going through something, okay? And that's not bad. Like, we're not here to judge them, okay, either, because we all have to go through that lesson. They're going through something. There's something in their childhood. It's a night of the dark soul. They have to attract something that's not right for them to find out what is, or they're trapped in low self-esteem and low self-worth. This is not what true love is, and you don't have to become this, okay, to find true love. I think that's the biggest thing. The only dark triad trait that I think is unique and applicable to men and women and should be around is mystery. Okay, being mysterious is great, and it's not like being super mysterious, but if you have, if you have an inner world that's so vivacious and unique and all this types of stuff, like, that can be fun, like mysteriousness. And I don't think being a mystery is toxic. I think that's the only good dark triad trait. And I also think if you're a woman, being mysterious is beneficial as well. I just think human beings love the concept of mystery. I really don't believe in like being narcissistic at all. Like, I just don't. Like, I really trend towards not being narcissistic myself. Um so I would not want somebody that's super full of themselves. That would strike me as insecure. But granted, I know I'm not speaking for all women, but like, if we're talking about a healthy non-dysfunctional relationship, I've put in the work. I've done the time, I've done the therapy, etc., etc. I've done the acceptance, etc., etc., etc. Manipulation is ick. Totally, totally. Listen, I'm not saying these traits are bad. Like, go ahead and use these traits, okay? But in my world of attracting true love, these traits they are they're killing the inner light in us human beings, especially men. Like, if we tell men, oh, be dark triad narcissistic to get women, you're taking like the light, the loving light in them, and you're just putting it out like it's a fire, okay, to be put out. You're darkening it rather than saying, honey, that light of yours is so great, protect it with lions, monsters, and bears, and get to know somebody before you bring your heart into it. That's what we say. We don't say dim your light so you can become dark triad. That's not what we say. You're gonna kill the thing that kept that person alive as a child, and that's their inner light. I mean, it's disgusting that we tell men that they need to be like this to attract women. I feel really bad that, and I'm not trying to gaslight and say that this is men's fault. This is society's fault. This is Hollywood's fault. This is men and women's fault, right? This is human beings' fault. So I really do apologize that we got to this place where the light in you is seen as a something that can't attract women, when it's the very thing that probably kept you alive as a kid. You don't need to become egocentric and narcissistic. You need to become boundaried, healthy, and self-accepting. Are you guys picking up what I'm putting down? Are you guys picking up what I'm putting down? Okay. I know wholesome. My love life and when I go to socialize. Okay, wholesome. I hope you're still here. General reading for wholesome about his love life and when confirmation birth. Exactly. Then if you are able to attract somebody with like the dark triad traits that aren't actually you, you end up being so anxious in that relationship anyways, because you're not being your true authentic self. Self-acceptance is one of the main parts of healing. Self-acceptance for all our parts, even the weird dysfunctional parts, okay? It's not about not being dysfunctional. It's just like not pretending to be somebody you're not. Okay, whatever. Okay. Wholesome. Love life for wholesome. When I go to socialize for wholesome. Okay. Wholesome. Right now, I'm sensing a lack of passion, and a bit of kind of being stuck on the past, looking at what's not worked out, kind of judging yourself here as well. Like there's a lot of inner criticism at this time. I also see you really gaining confidence, like in a weird counterintuitive way, or really wanting to in your social life. Um, there's a difference between setting goals and setting expectations. Lower the expectations for yourself and set goals instead. There's a difference between setting goals and setting expectations. Lower the expectations for yourself, stop judging yourself, and set goals instead. Okay, with the Page of Pentacles card coming through. The Ace of Wands being reversed, like there is just a lack of passion here, and I think that that's coming from dwelling on the past specifically. Um, yes, of course, of course. I have an animal spirit, so I will pull one for you, Sharv. The King of Wands says though that you're really wanting to like your inner critic is coming from a good place. Like you really are wanting to level up in socializing, leveling up in life. That's kind of why you're going through this period of like self-judgment. And it's not super bad. Like I'm not making it out to be like you're super hard on yourself, but there's just a little bit of like stickiness when it comes to um socializing freely, so to speak. What's your advice? What's your advice? Your advice is to remember to become grounded in nurturing yourself. Don't walk away from what it is you're trying. Like again, difference between setting goals and setting expectations, but don't walk away from what you're trying to achieve. Okay, like don't give up. Don't give up. Don't give up. That's your final message. Don't give up. Okay, don't give up. You're on the right path nonetheless. So don't give up. Okay. I hope that that helps, Wholesome. I hope that that helps. Oh my gosh, not Asmongold. I know who that is. I'm chronically online, y'all. I'm a big fan of Bob Seven. Okay, I talk about him a lot on this channel. Okay, if you want, Google Bob Seven on a YouTube channel. Leave him a like, a heart in the comments. I love Bob Seven. Love, love, love him. He got I don't want to get into Twitch trauma because I'm irrelevant, but like there was a certain Twitch streamer that's way bigger than him that basically, I don't know. I feel really bad for what happened to Bob Seven. It's a whole drama hole and a lot of allegations, and I wasn't there, so I can't necessarily defend a side, but I'm on Bob Seven's side. W Bob Seven. Yeah, a lot of Twitch streamers do, to be fair. A lot of them do be doing that. A lot of content creators do be doing that. Exactly. Thank you. Okay, great. Thanks, Wholesome, again for the donation. Okay, great. I will. Again, if anybody sent through a donation and I haven't, oh, Sharv, I gotta do Sharv first. Okay, and I have. Okay, we'll do this affirmation card. Let's get into the animal spirit deck. Okay. But I don't want to say I agree because like I feel bad if somebody is a fan of Asmongold and then I just start talking crap. Ugh. But not my favorite streamer, that's for sure. Okay. Hello, ASMR. Hello, welcome in. Welcome in. Good to see you. Okay, for sure. I just feel the need to do this. Look at it. Eye to clarity, baby. Oh, thanks, Nathaniel. Yeah, stick around. Totally. You'll get there. You'll get there. It just takes time and learning and lessons. You'll get there, though. You'll get there. You're deserving. You're deserving, Nathaniel. You are deserving of a kind, healthy relationship where you feel safe. You deserve that, Nathaniel. You deserve a kind, healthy relationship where you feel safe. Okay, everybody say it with me. I deserve a kind, healthy relationship where I feel safe. Right? Okay. Sharv. Oh my gosh, I feel I need to shuffle these cards a lot. Sharv. Ooh, my goodness. Okay. I deserve a kind and healthy relationship where I feel safe. I am deserving of love as a man. Men are deserving of love and kindness. I deserve a kind and healthy relationship with a woman who makes me feel safe. All right? Shout it from the rooftops. I'm a man and I deserve love, right? Again, I would not want to live in this world without men. That would be horrific. Okay? I'm so glad that this world has both men and women in it. I would not want to live without either. Okay. Ooh, fun. Sharp. You got the fish. Ooh, and you got the tiger. You got two. I knew you were going to get two because just too many kept falling out. But you got fish and you got tiger. Ooh, look at that pink moon. Okay, Sharp. Tonight is a good night to manifest. So Sharp, like I'm already getting, if you have not written a list of your goals, go ahead and do that tonight. Okay, you have the pink moon. Okay, it's in the energy tonight to write a list of your goals. And remember, everybody, there's a difference between setting goals and setting expectations. We don't set expectations, we set goals. Okay, so Sharv, set some goals for yourself, write a list for yourself. What do I want? What do I desire? What are my goals? Okay, and really sit on that tonight. Get a pretty journal, get a page, it doesn't matter. It's a pink moon. You got to write some goals. You got to write it out tonight with a pen and a paper. Okay, you got to write it out. And then tiger. I know, very cool poll. And then we got tiger here, okay? So I'm going to read from the guidebook, okay? And then yeah. Exactly. Again, I always say what will unite men and women, and it's both of our suffering. And somebody once commented like, "Oh, why suffering? Like, does it have to be suffering?" Yes, because suffering is what makes us human, right? Suffering is what keeps us alive. Yes, it's like once we can hold space for both of our suffering, the suffering of men and the suffering of women, and not just spotlight one suffering over the other, then we can actually achieve um like holistic balance instead of this fight. Okay? Like we have to um see our own suffering. Women say the same thing about men. There are women out there that say men cause my suffering, and then men out there that say women cause my suffering. No, baby. You know what causes your suffering? Being born. Okay, the minute you came out of that canal, the birth canal of your mother, the minute you spawned, you were crying. Because why? Because what the heck is this place? It's uncomfortable. You spawned. You were procreated. Weird. What the hell? Like you went from like nothing completely, peace to like all of a sudden you spawned out the birth canal and now you're suffering, okay? Everybody will force you to suffer in this lifetime. You will feel betrayal from a man and a woman in this lifetime, from a teacher, from a guide, from your government. from the system, the healthcare system. Like, everything will make you suffer. It is not the fault of a certain gender. I'm sorry, I'm like being too annoying now. Okay, let's read fish. I'm sorry, I'm so cooked. Like, what is wrong with me? Okay, fish. Okay, Sharf. Restlessness, change of focus, lost in the current. The fish loves to be subsumed in life's current. Nothing pleases it more than movement, movement, and more movement. Sorry, I'm going to turn this up. The roaming lifestyle of the fish may be exhilarating for a while, but usually leads to weariness and slippery relationships. With all the possibilities out there in the vast waters, the fish become lost without clear goals and intentions. Spend some time with the lunar forces, dear fish, as the peace and calm of the moon will soothe your soul. If you can, look at the moon tonight if you're able to see it. When in balance, adaptable, travels well. When out of balance, distracted, changes mind often. To bring into balance, set a small goal. I didn't even know it said this. To bring into balance, set a small goal and accomplish it. Again, there's a difference between setting goals and setting expectations, and you're heavily being guided to set some goals. Okay, and now we got the tiger. Okay, let's see what this is about. The tiger. Also, I get the feeling to say this for some reason, but true love doesn't need to be rushed. It's actually slow. Tiger, lunar, it's actually like a slow burn, okay? If anything goes too quick, it's not true love, okay? I mean, of course there's always exceptions to the rule, but I'm just saying. Tiger, lunar force, ease and darkness, feminine energy. The tiger hunts at night with the silence, fearing nothing. This card reminds us to take the wild darkness, to allow the lunar forces to soothe and heal our spirits. Sensuality, receptivity, and devotion are all heightened in the midnight hour. Damn, you got this is like crazy good read. Okay. Um, and the tiger takes advantage of these boons. Spend some time in silence this evening, drinking in the potent calm. There is nothing to fear in stillness except awakening of your own power. When in balance, passionate, strong, sensual. When out of balance, overstimulated, to bring into balance, candle glazing. I am 6'4". Yep, I'm 6'4", exactly. Um, but thank you so much, Sharp. I really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. I also hate the way that we hate on height in society. It's the same thing that gives women eating disorders is hating on their weight in the way that we okay, this is sorry. Again, another rant. Okay, you guys really came through for a crazy stream tonight, but another rant is and it's not good when we do this to women. Okay, you know how we told women, okay, you have to get skinny and you have to starve yourself to be pretty. Okay, that gave everybody and their mother eating disorders. And then when we tell men you have to be tall, like when that social media trope goes viral, that's BS. Okay, that's going to give you so many insecurities. So that should not be allowed. Just like how it's looked down upon to like tell a woman to lose weight. Um, it should be looked down upon to tell a man to be taller or to I don't know, like I it's like a double standard. Do you guys see what I mean? And I'm not trying to like hate on women, okay? Like that's not what this channel is about, okay? If you guys don't already know, we love women on this channel, we love men, we love both. But that is just something that I see like in the society that's like allowed, permissible. That's the word I'm looking for. That's permissible when it shouldn't be. That should be looked down upon. uh it's it's a lack of acceptance is all that it is. And trust me, height does not matter, okay? Do you know how many people there do you know how many people aren't tall and procreated? If height mattered, our species would be dead. It does not actually matter. It's unfortunately we have this BS social media. Okay, look at testicular, clavicular. Okay, testicular. Okay, sorry, I call him that. Cough, cough. But like, look at him. Okay, there would not be an invention of that if it wasn't for like this BS. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Sharp. I'm so glad. I'm so glad. Tall women can make a good girlfriend. Life is too short for me to be insecure. I'm about to be uh 27 and I don't expect to live past 60 if life cripples me to death early. You're only 27. You're still a baby, okay? You're still a baby. And it's okay to be like, I don't know if I'm going to make it that far cuz I kind of feel like that too, but you already made it to 27, so, you know, you already made it. You're already doing a good job. Sorry, I'm missing all the chat. Does anybody have any am I missing any tarot readings for anybody? Tarot readings? Tarot readings? Should we do a collective read, everybody? Should we do a collective read? Oh yeah, no problem. No problem. No problem, Prism. No problem. Shall we do a collective reading, everybody? Or does anybody else want a reading? Am I missing any readings that I did not get to? Oh, Dan. Dan donated again and asked a question. Will I be in contact with aliens again? Let's see. Will I be in contact with aliens again? I think you could be in contact with that energy, but not in the way that you were in the past. There's almost a need to let go of like getting in your head about that. There's still more that you need to learn before you contact entities again. There's still some lessons that you need to learn before you contact entities again. I hope that that helps, Dan. I hope that that helps. Thank you so much, Dan. Thank you so much. No, you guys. If you guys do not believe in aliens, I highly, and it's not aliens like Hollywood type of aliens. You can contact here. How do I say? I don't know how to explain it. Go on Reddit forums and Google psychedelics. I don't know how to say it. Everybody's got different beliefs, okay? We respect them all. We even respect the beliefs of religion, but maybe open your mind. Interdimensional beings, yes. Google Reddit psychedelics and you'll learn a lot. You'll learn lots and lots and lots and lots. Okay, but I don't believe in ghosts. I don't believe in demonic spirits or anything Hollywood, okay? But I do believe in energy, okay? I mean, look at our universe. Like, we are on a floating rock. Like, look at the planet Earth and then look at the universe. And think about what you are. Who's to say you yourself is not an alien? Okay, I don't want to turn this chat off too much, so let me stop. But what does it mean to be a human? Have you ever questioned that? What does that even mean, that word, human being? What does it mean? Perhaps you're more mystical than you allow yourself to see because of what you've been told. Perhaps. Just kidding. Allegedly, for entertainment purposes only, okay? I'm just kidding. No, stop. That's funny. Reddit is trash. Reddit is trash. I'm sorry. Reddit is trash, okay? I don't know what else to recommend though. Reddit is trash though. It is. Okay. I'm not seeing any current questions. I don't know if I missed any readings. Feel free to let me know if I did or if anybody has a reading question. Shall we do a collective read? Like, what's the vibes, everybody? No, do not sign up to let yourself get slaughtered. Do not fall for it. You can say no. I could easily be so controversial right now, but it would be talking out of my butt, so I'm not going to say it. But just don't let yourself. Listen, we've told men for millions of years that they are livestock that deserve to be slaughtered on a sideline. And those men that died for our freedom are heroes, but it does not make what we did to those people okay, and it'll never be okay. War is never okay. It's heroic, it's life, it's hard. I respect it, but it'll never be okay. You are not livestock, my friend. You are worth so much more than livestock. And remember what we were talking about? Remember what we were talking about? We were talking about a specific study, okay, from the rats. And remember that the rats, two ancestors before, if they experienced a predator, even the current day rat that never experienced a predator, if they have ancestor DNA in the past rats that did, they will take that on as anxiety, etc., etc. So this is what I like to think about for men as well. So if that is true, then think about all the ancestral trauma of men going to war. Like what? Like whatever. Okay. Yes, thank you. Yes. Those men who died are heroes, and it never makes what we did to them okay. You're not livestock. We don't exactly. Because like when I say that, I'm when I give my okay on my YouTube channel, I have a video called "Am I Pro-Life?" You can watch it. It's a lot about death, okay, and I talk about being anti-war in a sense, and I got a lot of hate for that. Immediately, people calling me out in the comments, and I'm like, no, I have utmost respect for those who died in war, and in fact, their life experience was so real in a way that we will never understand. We will never understand what it's like to experience reality that raw and that real. We will never know what it's like. But that does not mean that we have to continue, okay? Because what happened is not okay, and we put a stop to it now, okay? We say no now. We keep our autonomy now. Why is there a draft? Why? I mean, I get it, but you guys, like, it's just effed. It's just effed. There is this rat experiment where they have them on two different sides of the earth doing mazes, and they give treats to one group that do the maze, and the other group improves their skill. I need to find a. Does anybody know? Oh, thank you so much, Dan. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you so much, Samuel. Is there a book that anybody can recommend on rat studies? Because I'm getting into this, you guys. I'm geeking out over rats. I'm ratting out. Thank you guys for these great questions. I don't know. It's just like sometimes I just wish that we could understand that like that sort of treatment is not okay. It's hard. It's hard. I don't know. Like I don't want to get emotional. It's hard to think about, you guys. Oh, it's hard to think about. Okay. Okay. Okay, what's the most beautiful thing somebody told you? For some reason, the quote, nothing is good nor bad by Shakespeare, I believe, is coming to mind, but nobody told me that. I just found that when I was in high school, and that was like the beginning of my awakenings. Um, was that quote, nothing is good nor bad, but thinking makes it so. That's when I really began to awaken in high school. But the most beautiful thing somebody told me, crap, I wish I had a good working memory. I don't. Let me think. I don't know. That's the only answer I could think of. I really don't know. Shoot. Like I kind of feel bad. I know that there's one. I just can't remember. I can't remember. But nothing is good nor bad, but thinking makes it so by Shakespeare, I believe. Collective reading. Yes, yes. If somebody demands, I shall proceed. I love cheese, Kentucky. If you're talking about me, baby, I would love some. Amanda, if you had one wish, what would it be? To have a million other wishes. I'm sorry, I'm that person. I know I'm that person. I know I'm that person. I know I'm that person. What treatment? Wait, what treatment was I talking about? I can't remember. I hate orders or orders mentality. 2 million in cash. No, I'd want to wish for like a million wishes because then I could just utilize those wishes for myself and for the collective. Not cool. What's not cool? That answer? I'm dead. That answer? Okay. All right. Collective reading. Yes, yes. Exactly. Collective reading. Who asked for the collective reading? I gotta find that comment. Who asked for the collective reading? So I just want to put that comment back up. If I can't find it, it is what it is. I have a few more available, and then I'm very much open after May because I won't be working. But I still have a lot of spots available. So you guys click that coaching link down below if you'd like to talk to me privately. I promise you it'll be worth your time. And I'm not just saying that, okay? I'm not just saying that. I actually would buy my own coaching. Okay. I don't know if that's is that narcissistic. See now I'm getting dark. I'm getting triad. Okay. You guys see this? I'm dark. I'm triad. Okay. Oh no. What is happening? But coaching link down below. Okay. Coaching link down below. All right. We can talk about anything and everything. It's an open space, you guys. Even if you have um like disagreements or different viewpoints, like I am not here to hate. That's not what I do. I'm here to connect. Thank you, wholesome. That is so kind. I love that. Okay. Let's do a collective reading. I do, YZ. I do. I do. The Lovers reverse. I have my own sort of coach therapist, and I also have mentors. I'm very blessed. The one thing I will say about my social work masters is I've been granted the gift of finding many mentors through that. I've been blessed. I don't know what the heck happened, but I went from having no mentorship practically my whole life to finding two really good mentors through social work. And I'm very, very blessed, so to speak, okay? The collective energy is very much stuck in the past. Stuck in the past. Oh, I had love, or I almost had a glimpse of love in the past. Why would it happen for me again? That's limited thinking. But there's a need to want to look into the future right now. Do you pay for all your mentors? No, I do not. It's mentors through social work. I've been blessed. I've been blessed. Yes, I know, Teal Swan, Dan, yes. But I pay for my coach, my therapist. I pay for, yes. I pay for my therapy. Yeah, baby. I pay for my therapy, okay? Mentorship and coaching are different. Because as a coach, I'm not here to just mentor you. I'm also here to learn from you, okay? But also mentors, like the best kind of mentors. Yes, I have parasocial mom and dad. So I mean, in the physical realm, I went without mentorship practically my whole life. But in the internet realm, I found a parasocial mom and dad when I was in high school, two people to gain values from and awaken from, a man and a woman. And I gatekeep. I do gatekeep my parasocial parents. They are actively online. You guys will not know who they are. Opinions on monogamy? I love it. I'm a monogamous penguin, baby. I love it. Also, penguins are monogamous, correct? I think they are. But also, I also believe in, I don't look at a relationship as lasting forever, because I think everything has a beginning and an end, if that makes sense. Amanda is my parasocial mom and dad. Stop. That actually might be one of the best compliments I've ever gotten. Thank you. I love that. I mean, it's funny because I do think that the best mentors, the best coaches, and the best therapists, et cetera, are those that don't just teach, but they learn from who they're teaching. I learn every time I have a coaching session, I gain knowledge from the people I coach. It's incredible. So a marriage should end. It's going to end. It's going to end, Kentucky. It's not about should, it will. Till death do you part. Keyword part. It's gonna end. Okay? It's gonna end. You only have yourself. That's the only constant. This idea that a marriage never ends is not real. Or a partnership, that it's unnatural. Endings are natural. This is the problem. Like, we have such a bad relationship with death and with endings. Like, it's bad and it's negative. Even divorce, like divorce is bad. Divorce is not necessarily bad. Divorce could mean freedom. You know what I mean? Every relationship ends. What do you mean besides death? It's gonna end. It's not bad. There's an acceptance in that freedom. It doesn't have to end in divorce. It doesn't even have to end in you know, it doesn't, but let's accept that all relationships have a beginning and an end, and the only constant in your life is yourself. Let's accept that. Because otherwise we're going to be looking for fantasy. Okay? There's like some deep acceptance in that truth. It's not to crap on marriage. It's not to do this and that and this and that, but it's just to say all relationships have a beginning and an end. Even I say, like, the only constant is yourself, but even you will change so many times throughout this lifetime. You invest in someone and then a random number generator hits you and you lose? No. You invest in someone and eventually you will die, or eventually you will change, or eventually one of the other person will get sick, or eventually. We have to stay rooted and grounded in the present moment, okay? So let's say you're married for 20 years and you have a good marriage. You say, my marriage is going good so far. Because at the drop of a hat, your partner could develop dementia, schizophrenia. You don't know. They could change completely. But you know what doesn't, and actually I was talking to, I did a coaching session about this, but I'm going to make a video on it. There's this affirmation, okay? And it goes, my standards don't change, but you can. What does that mean? So let's say you date somebody and they meet your standards, but down the road in that relationship, one day that person changes. You say, I gotta let you go because you changed and my standards didn't. So that's one constant we can always keep as our standards, but we can never expect those around us to not change. That is ridiculous. And there's a lack of acceptance in it. Everything is supposed to have a beginning and an end, even your own life. Even your own life. In Catholic religion, you have to ask priests for divorce. Yeah. Listen, like, some people need to get divorced, right? I mean, we look at everything like a failure. We are so black and white in our thinking sometimes. And it's like, no, like, just because you experienced a marriage and a divorce doesn't mean you're a failure. Doesn't mean you won't find even a better love of your life after that divorce. You don't know. I wouldn't recommend any man or woman to stay in a marriage where they are unhappy. That person can change on a drop of a dime. Yeah, betrayals happen. Again, everything has a beginning and an end. But again, your standards could always stay the same. If somebody changes in your relationship, if they change and they no longer meet your standards, you say, I have to let you go. Not because my standards changed, but because you changed and my standards didn't. You always have a right for your standards. Right. Of course. And again, divorce is not necessarily good. I mean, that's hard. That's a reckoning. That's a death. That's ambiguous grief if the partner is still alive. I'm not downplaying any of that, but I'm just dispelling the lie that we meet someone and it lasts forever. Bullshit. That never happens. Find your acceptance and peace in that. Truly. It's hard. And I'm not downplaying that. It's hard. It's hard. It's hard. Grief is hard. It's one of the hardest things about this realm. And it will, because why? You're deserving. Remember, shout it from the rooftops. I'm deserving of a loving partner where I feel safe. I like to have more girlfriends, so if one dies or leave me, I have others. There you go, ASMR. There you go. And it's about, like, truly, like, you're going to experience so many different types of love in your life. You're going to experience, like, the love that you have for your parents, then the love that you have for your siblings, then the love that you have for your romantic partner, then the love that you have for your kids. Notice these are all different kinds of love. We also have to stop being so rigid in our thinking of love. We think if we never had a boyfriend or girlfriend before, we've never experienced love. Maybe you've had a boyfriend and you've had a girlfriend before, but you never actually experienced love. It's not dependent on if you've had somebody or haven't had somebody. It's because love is bigger than that. ASMR collector is brilliant. I'm dead. Absolutely. That's sage right there. That's sage right there. Oh. Does anybody have any more questions? Um, Let me know if you guys would like a personal tarot reading question answered. Feel free. Excuse me, burp. But yeah, let me know if you guys have any questions. Each time I choose love, I'm expressing myself, improving my own soul, regardless of the outcome. Absolutely. I feel like we keep this stream going until my mic dies. Okay, should we pull an animal card? Let's do it. again, if you guys want a private, if you guys want a personal question, feel free to send a donation of any amount. Could be a penny just for a tarot reading. But if you guys want like questions, like general questions answered, I will answer those absolutely. If that makes sense. Yes. I know this is such a crazy stream tonight. I had a feeling it was gonna be. I had a feeling. I'm like, I'm spunky tonight. I'm crazy tonight. I just knew it. I had a feeling. I was like, this stream is gonna be something else. I feel it in my bones. I'm feeling the energy tonight. I feel like that's really hard to say. I feel like everybody wants somebody that can be playful and entertaining. I feel like that's a universal quality that we all have, right? If someone like is super serious and is never funny ever, that would be I think a deal breaker for most people, right? I think that being funny and entertaining is universal. Have you never laughed in your life? Have you laughed before? If the answer is yes, then you already have the thing that you're looking for. I'm pulling an animal spirit card, by the way, for the collective. Okay, we're gonna get it like this. Sorry, I got this. I'm like creating a with tarot. You can do different layouts. Favorite music? I like the band Paris with a V. I really hate giving away. Oh! I'll tell you. Let me see. 1 second. I was recently listening to this song, Bar Star. It's a country song. I would love to play music right now, but I can't. Oh my god! And then look, Paris, Fire up next. Used to love her. Guns N' Roses, best song of all time. Heading for the Door, Royal Otis. Assumptions by Sam something. I'm just like skipping through like what nights like these. This is like a popular Gen Z TikTok one. Benson Bone. Ghosts, Paris. Snakes, Paris. Somber, Back to Friends. Ooh, this is a good song. Oh, I would kill to play it right now. Stupid YouTube. That's why, guys, follow me on TikTok. If you're not following me on TikTok, please do, because I plan to go live there down the road. I plan to make an Instagram again soon, and I plan to make a Twitch soon. But for right now, I have TikTok, so follow me on there, because on TikTok you can actually play music without stupid copyright like YouTube. That's I love YouTube. YouTube's my favorite platform out of all the stupid platforms. It's stupid YouTube. Okay, I hate all platforms, but YouTube's my stupid favorite one, and I just stupidly wish that I could play music. Ugh, okay. Okay, this is what I was looking for. So this band, their name is Surf Curse. I love this band. And I don't know a single person on the planet who knows this band, but this is their name. Surf Curse. And then the backseat seat lovers, I think. Here, I'm putting it all. Okay, so this band, you guys got to look it up. I also, do you guys like Halsey? Because I went to a Halsey concert and she actually had a lot of men there, like a shocking amount of male fan base that I was not expecting. Wolf Parade is also pretty good. Um, let's see, TV Girl, obviously, but I like TV Girl songs. I just hate how that band is like basic. Like I just know the types of people that listen to TV Girl, and I'm just like, ugh. I'm sorry, I'm such a hater. I don't mean to be judgmental, but you know, whatever. It's an okay band. Halsey, yes, exactly. Yeah, Halsey actually is very chill and very cool, and she has way bigger of a male following than I realized. Like me and my female friend went to one of her concerts very recently because she went on her 10-year tour. Halsey's so chill, by the way. Like she's not like a Taylor Swift, right? She's not like meant for just women at all. Like her vibe is so chill. Like if you're looking for a chill female artist, like definitely look into Halsey. Also Paris. Paris is literally a lesbian. I love her so freaking much. She had a decent amount of men at her concert too. But Halsey, I mean, I was shocked. There were so many dudes that listened to her. I was like, this is sick. She's also very freaking attractive. Halsey is very sexy. Wolf Parade, shine a light in the comments. How to Grow an Elf, a true story. I love Halsey. I'm sorry. Okay. Um. Oh, let me. There's one more band I gotta put in. Hold on. Back the this band. This is also a great band. You don't, guys. Also, my music recommendations could be crap. Okay, this is why I never really recommend music, even though I'm actively doing it right now. You'll probably hate all my music. Like I literally, when I'm with friends, but like I'm just kidding. Okay, when I'm with friends, I literally never play my own music. I only listen to my own music when I'm by myself because I just know it's not universal like that for everyone. I just know that my playlist is so specific to me and what I like that it's not universal to anyone. Like it's very weird. Like I'm never, in other words, I'm never the person that has the aux. Never was, never will be. Okay, I really listen to a lot of niche people. Um like Halsey is like one of my bigger ones that I listen to, but I really, and she's honestly become niche. So I really listen to a lot of niche people. I'm really not like popular like that into the pop. Oh, there's this rapper, this like female white rapper. Her name is Caitlyn. Oh my god, I love her. You guys might like her too, or you may hate her. I don't know. I really don't know. You guys may freaking hate her. Yeah, totally, totally. I agree. Why? Why am I going to? Yes. Let's see what songs I have by Wolf Parade. I my favorite song by Wolf Parade is really just like You're Dreaming, like spelled like You're Dreaming. That's my favorite song by Wolf Parade. Going back to this question real quick, um, because I just feel the need to say this. Would you date somebody that isn't funny or entertaining? Do you see it as a deal breaker? I think that we have access to all these traits. Like the idea that like, oh, you have to be a certain type of individual to like have access to like these traits, I just think is a very limited thinking. I think that we could tap into so much universally as humans. So don't feel inadequate comparing yourself to someone else. Yes, yes, confirmation burp, baby, on my channel, on my live streams. Every time I burp, it's a confirmation, okay? It's not just me passing gas through my upper tubes, okay? That's disgusting. No, it's a confirmation burp, okay? That's a big thing in the tarot community. Like I'm not the only one who says that. I cannot take credit for confirmation burp. I wish I could, but that is like a really big thing. Like every tarot reader does confirmation burp. It's really strange. Okay, if you find yourself in the hole of tarot readings like I have, you will know what I'm talking about. Do you guys have any other questions? Okay, so what I was thinking about doing a specific poll. Like what's the, so there's 31 of you in here, so what's the collective insecurity, what's the collective highest truth, and then what does the collective need to work on? So and then I'm pulling 3 cards. What are some, guys, by the way, I don't keep up with like drama in the chat. So if I missed anything or if I could have prevented something, I apologize. I really don't read the chat, and I read the chat specifically for specific comments, but if there's something I missed, I do apologize. Okay. What do we need to know? What do we need to hear? What is the insecurity for the collective at this time? What's the collective's insecurity right now? Interesting. Okay. What's the collective's advice? And then what's the collective's highest truth? What's the collective's highest truth? Hello, hi Nicholas, welcome in. What's the collective's highest truth? And again, if you guys missed any part of the stream and ever want to rewatch my streams, remember they're always up on the channel. Hey, that's not appropriate. I'm gonna have to put you in a timeout. That's not nice. I'm sorry. That's not nice. That's not okay at all. Nope. That was not it. Okay. And I don't like to do that. I really don't. And I don't like block anyone from my channel, but that's not okay. That's not okay in my live stream. I kind of feel bad now. I don't know what was happening. Okay. That was very not okay. 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 So the collective's biggest insecurity right now is not feeling like they are enough for who they are. It wasn't, but we're not going to stay focused on it. We're going to move on. Okay. I understand. I don't like to ban anyone from my chat forever. Okay. You can always come back. I'm not like the type of person to ban on my channel forever. I understand, but that's just not an okay comment at all. Not it. Okay. So star card. Okay. This is the collective's insecurity is actually the star card, which I was kind of shocked about. And what the star card says is that there's an insecurity about having worth for just existing, which I see this the most in this community. Like when I say just existing is enough, and again, I'm not trying to gaslight, but when I say that, there's like nobody gets it, right? There is worth for who you are as you are right now without working towards anything. You do have inner light and inner worth that'll never go away. You just have to discover it. And then in terms of how to fix it, stop going back and repeating old behavior cycles, or stop going back to the past. And then now, turtle. Ancient soul, grounded, trusting, at home in the self. It's wonderful to be in the presence of a turtle personality. Like the beaver, the turtle has a strong relationship with earth and water elements simultaneously. This helps to ground and connect them to deeper truths of life. No matter where their travels lead them, turtle energy is behind all great writers and storytellers as they collect life experiences under their shells for later use. The most potent turtle energy helps us close all the other books and begin to tell our own true tale. When in balance, peaceful, adventurous, and productive. When out of balance, slows down to a halt to bring into balance and adventure. Ooh, so the highest truth right now is like definitely people are being called to live through an adventure and add adventure. And then hummingbird. We have hummingbird energy right now. Let's see. I was a Jedi before I was a Jedi as before my father before me. I love this comment. Yes, at home with myself. Yes. And then hummingbird energy. Hummingbird, was it? Okay. Hummingbird energy in this case is positive, enthusiastic, spiritually resourceful. Inside the tiny hummingbird resides an endless well of energy and positivity. The hummingbird's secret is that it has learned whether to gather nectar, and it returns to these sources daily for nourishment and rejuvenation. The sacred Explore springs from many sources, but usually involves nature, creativity, and exploring spirituality. Follow the way of the hummingbird and you cannot go wrong. Every droplet of life becomes sweet, every moment worth savoring. When in balance, smart, curious, loves to learn. When out of balance, pushy, insistent, sharp. To bring into balance, take a class. Hummingbird. Beautiful. Beautiful. 10 years, the autumn effect is, oh, great. Okay, I'll look it up. Would anyone here like to be my mod? Because I'm sorry, that comment was so not okay, and I don't read the comments, but would anybody here like to be my mod? And don't get offended because I only need one mod. Does anyone want to be mod? And I don't even know if I can make someone a mod right now. But if anybody, okay. How do I make you a mod? Okay, I will try to mod you. I think I have to do something later in my settings, but I will try to mod you. Not me, I need to be modded. Yes. Okay, I will try to mod you. Okay. And again, all I ask of anybody who mods is that you just listen. I like to have all perspectives heard and shared, even those that don't agree with me. But if there's any direct toxicity and bullying towards one another, we gotta mod that. And I'm talking, I have a pretty high threshold, so it really has to cross a line. But I will try to make you a mod. I've coached a lot of people, but I haven't asked them for testimonials yet. I probably should. It's honestly, I'm low-key so bad at figuring out how to make a website. I'm shocked I have one right now. Girlfriendguideforguys.org. But defeat is only in the mind. That's correct. Is it all a dream, Amanda? Yes, it is, Goose Tracks. And how lucid, how awakened can you become in the dream? Oh, you guys want to know something really weird? When I was a child, like I'm talking really, really young. Okay, this was before Instagram even was a thing. Okay, we're talking like decades ago. Okay, when I was a child, I was obsessed with lucid dreaming. I mean, I was literally like, this was before the age of 10. Like, I was young, like, too young to even know I was sentient, like that kind of young. And I was so obsessed with lucid dreaming, I would listen to tapes. Like, this is back in the day, okay? I would listen to tapes to try to get myself to lucid dream. How kind of cool is that? Like, no, it's not like anyone in my family told me to like figure that out. General card or suggestion for staying in the moment. Of course. Thank you so much, Sharp, for the donation. Again, if you guys would like a personal tarot reading, feel free to send a donation of any amount. If you already donated and I did not read for you, please let me know your tarot question in the comments below. And yeah. And then if you guys have any general dating questions, I will answer all those as well. You've also been inspired by dreams. I mean, dreams are very unique, right? I also hate dreaming. Okay, I also hate dreaming because it's just an uncomfortable experience for me. Like, I also hate dreaming now. I liked lucid dreaming, whatever I was freaking doing as a kid. I don't know how I was managing to do that. Like, what was I on? Why was I trying to lucid dream? That's so actually insane. Yeah, and I actually worked. I don't think I could do that today. I was much more powerful as a kid. Aren't we all? But I was much more powerful as a kid, but I don't like dreaming anymore. Dreaming nowadays, I'm like, I prefer black screen and then I wake up. I don't want no dreams. Listen, I don't drink and I go to bars. You got to go to the bars even if you don't drink. Big mistake. Okay, I could do another rant about that. And also, you don't have to go to the bars, but if you're looking to meet people and to socialize and you feel like your heart, mind, and soul need that, don't disown the bars because you don't like to drink. I oftentimes people see people doing that and it's like that's not an excuse. I go to bars sober and I interact with people and I don't love it. I'm an introvert. Okay, I dread it, but then by the time it's done, I actually feel good. Ideal if you can go with friends because then your friends can help meet other friends, etc., at the bar, if that makes any sense. Or you don't have to order anything. I go to the bar, I'm straight up empty-handed. I don't have no drink in my hand. I'm just standing there. You really don't like no one will freaking notice. No one will notice. No one will pay attention. You don't have to order a water. You don't have to do, I mean, if you want, feel free. Like, sure. Like, order water, order lemon water, a tonic water, do whatever you want. But you can just stand there. Like, all too many times I'm like, oh, I hate bars because I don't drink. No, you can go to a bar and not drink. Yeah. Not drinking is not an excuse to not go out, right? I think like, oh, Gen Z is drinking the least. That's not bad, but not drinking is not an excuse to not go out. It's okay that we don't drink anymore, but yeah, we still got to be going out. And also, sometimes, especially if you're in the black pill community, you go to a bar, it debunks the black pill. I'm sorry, respectfully, respectfully. Sometimes we just have to get off social media and like look at IRL life, respectfully. You'll see people that you would have never guessed are dating, married like 10 years at a bar. I'm telling you. I thought I thought I kicked you. Hello, Marcus. Hello. Hello, Marcus. Um, Amanda, when you can, kindly general card or suggestion for staying in the moment. Thank you. Listen, I don't like to ban or kick anyone, but like it does cross the line when you say a comment like that. And we don't have to dwell on it. Please, when you can, kindly general card. Yes, sorry. Yes, I'm sorry. I got distracted. Yes. Okay. Alrighty. Let's all pull from the wisdom W Sharv in the chat and let's see. Um, General card or suggestion for staying in the moment. I'll pull some tarot and I'll let the tarot speak and then I'll give my thoughts on it after. Hello, Marcus. Hello. I really love your profile, Marcus. I love space profile. Right, like I don't mind a little toxic. Like you guys are all allowed to be whatever, but like you can't cross a line. Like that's the only thing, you guys. Like I get hate comments all the time. If you're gonna hate on anyone, direct it towards me. Hate on me, stupid bore, flute. Hate on me. Don't hate on like no. Like that comment was not okay. Anyways, we're gonna move on. Okay, I need to get used to like moving on from stuff quicker. Okay. The Jedi have a few drinks when we are taking the interesting. Okay, let's see. Staying in the moment. Staying in the moment. Staying in the moment. Yeah, you guys are great. You guys are great. But I'm just saying, if anyone comes in, hate on me, not on my supporters in here. Or any, not, it doesn't even need to be supporters. Sorry, that was kind of like cringe. But anybody that's like in here, okay, so to speak. Okay, whatever. Okay. Take a deep breath and ground yourself in direct experience. This deck is not rare and it's not expensive. It's but if you think so, I'll take it. It is very rare and very expensive. Okay. Staying in the moment. Let's all take a deep breath and ground ourselves into this reality, into this exact moment, into the here and now, into the beautiful sunlight outside or nighttime outside, wherever you are. No, but I met someone who had a rune with them, and they were like a spiritual protector for me one night. That's a different story, you guys. I got a lot of crazy stories. You guys don't even know. What tarot is saying about staying in the moment is this is the magician in reverse. Number one, you have to stop. Okay, I can take this advice myself. Number one, you have to stop telling yourself that you're incapable of staying in the moment, because that's what's holding you back. You first have to believe that you can be more grounded and in the moment, first and foremost. Like, stop thinking that you're unable or that this is going to be too hard to achieve, etc., etc. So yes, this is that. And offering yourself more happiness. This is what I find to be true. It's really hard to stay in the moment if you aren't happy in that moment. Sometimes spiritual people will say, oh, like just stay in the moment right now. But it's like, what if you're suffering in the moment? Disassociation is a survival tool. Do you understand? So I really don't like the concept of just being like, oh, just stay in the moment. Okay. Sometimes we have to set goals, not expectations, but we have to set goals to get to a happier place and then ground ourselves in the moment. Okay. I was not able to stay in the moment for maybe like almost a decade. Okay. And then I got to a really good place and was able to ground myself in that. But that's just what worked for me. Okay. There's a lot of sage out there that does say we can stay in the moment right here, right now, and all suffering goes away. But if you're experiencing suffering, do not expect yourself to stay in the moment. Get to a happier place and then ground yourself. Disassociation is a survival strategy. So it's not bad if you can't ground yourself in the moment. I snuck into a wedding once, but had the wrong shoes, so just left. Hello, Love Double. I don't think I've seen you before. I'm glad you're here. I love that. Couldn't get there. Yeah, do not deny sad feelings. That's not what I'm saying. And each moment I'm renewed and able to step forward again. I snuck into a 2-day conference on the latest chemistry research, American Chemical Society, Moscone Center. That sounds very interesting. Did you learn anything unique? Or was it all BS? Expectations are an illusion, right? There's a difference between setting goals and setting expectations. I thought about this quote today. I'm sure somebody said it before, but for some reason I've like never heard this quote, and I genuinely was thinking about it today, and I'm like, I'm gonna get on stream and that's gonna be like one of my big taglines. There's a difference between setting goals and setting expectations. Don't set expectations, set goals. No, I do not, Brandon. I should look into that. And welcome in, Brandon, by the way. I should look into that. What's the confirmation burp? What's the theory behind that? I hope that helps. I hope that helps. Sharv, I hope that helps. Thank you so much again for the donation. Sometimes it takes getting to a happier place in life and then grounding yourself in the moment. If you have a hard time grounding yourself in the moment now, that's okay. You could be a bit in survival right now, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with you. It doesn't mean you can't get there. You totally can. You're totally capable, but don't make yourself feel bad because you're not like a sage monk. Okay, I'm not either. Okay. and I'm doing all right somehow. Okay. Alrighty. Okay, you guys, I think I'm gonna start heading off for tonight. What's my mic percentage at? Oh well, my mic is still on. My mic is still on, but should I head off for tonight? You guys tell me. You guys tell me. 30 of you in here. Should I head off? In this moment, and keep noticing your thumb sleeves. I love fingerless gloves and clothing that goes like this. I love having stuff on hands. I love to see people wearing clothing like this too. In fact, men wear clothing like this. This is not strictly for females. I actually think that this is very attractive clothing for men, but I'm very strange, okay? I just love it. Thanks so much, Gemini Eagle. Stay on. I should stay. I think I'm gonna go live tomorrow night as well, but I'll stay for a little bit. But you guys gotta keep the conversation flowing, or I'm getting tired. No, I'm kidding. I'm like putting all the pressure on you. You guys are listen. If you're in the chat, you're my co-host. Okay, this is a stream co-hosted by me and then co-hosted by you. Okay, we're together in this thing. You are my co-host. Chat. I want long leather gloves, could slap people, challenge to a duel. I'm dead. I'm dead. Thank you. Okay, I'm not necessarily getting off. I think by talking about leaving, people were like, okay, we're done. But you guys are my co-host. Don't forget that. I thank you all for being here. Listen, this stream is like a podcast. I'm one co-host, and then the chat is the second co-host. That's how I feel. All of you guys are my second co-host. My playlist, I don't really have like, I just Google like spiritual music. Is that too loud? Is that like everybody set your goals tonight? Set your goals tonight. Thank you, Davids. Thank you, Davids. Thank you. Yes, yes, yes. Industrial music, not necessarily. Okay. I'm hopping off. The headband's coming off, okay? I'm hopping off tonight. Yes, yes. Yes. Okay. I'm hopping off, everybody. Favorite video games? Sims 3. Sims 3. Okay. If you've been on my live streams, no, I'm kidding. If you've been on my channel before, you should know how I feel about Sims 3 and how I hate Sims 4. Sims 4 is a disgrace. Sims 4, the creators of Sims 4, it's just like a slap, a kick, and a spit in the face. Oh, thank you so much, Sharp. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I'll stay for a little bit longer. Thank you, thank you. Do you guys have any other questions? I'm free to answer any questions. Remember, you guys are my co-hosts. There ain't no show without y'all. That's for sure. That's why at the beginning of these streams, what do? We take attendance. That's what we do. We take attendance. Is that who created Sims 4? Sims 4, I mean, it's like a slap, kick, punch, and spit in the face for Sims 4. I waited years. I played Sims 3 and I said, this can't get any better. I just wish that this game would run smoother. I cannot wait for Sims 4. Get Sims 4. My Sims aren't even driving in a car. Are you fucking kidding me? Sorry, I literally just swore. Like, I literally just demonetized myself talking about Sims 4. Like, that's how bad. Out of all the discussions on this channel, thank you so much, Sharp, by the way. Sorry, I'm like so... I'm like so dissociated. I didn't even see your comment. But out of all the crazy things I talked about this channel, The Sims 4 is probably the biggest injustice of them all. It's probably the biggest injustice. Hi, Frankie Ducky. Frankie Ducky, I banned that person in the chat, so I'm glad that you're back, and I do apologize. And I'm getting a new mod. I'm getting Anthony to be my mod. Okay, we do not bully in the chat. Okay, I'm so glad you're Ducky, guys. Do not bully. Okay, what is this community is meant to be a safe space. Okay, guys, we do not bully. That's not what we do here. Sim Tower. We can disagree. We can disagree. We can have different perspectives, but we can't straight up bully. That's not right. If you're gonna bully anyone, bully me. Okay, that's how this works. Yeah. You know, it just is. Okay, I'm gonna pull another affirmation card, and happy Easter to you, Sharv, as well. Oh, thank you, Frankie Ducky. Okay. Sims. Oh, sorry. Sim City was also a spit, a punch. Honestly, Sim City was worse than Sims 4. Sim City was a spit, a punch in the face. It was a stab in the back. Sim City, ugh, I hated that too. Or the Sims app. The Sims app. The Sims app would be like giving somebody morphine when they're in the worst pain of their life, then taking it away instantly. That's what the Sims app is like for me. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm so passionate about the Sims, like it's not even funny. Hello. Hello, Product Tim. Hello. Nope. I'm a Sims 3 girl. Okay. You're not speaking to somebody that's a Sims 2 girl. Of course, Frankie Ducky. I apologize. Like, we're getting a mod, okay? We're getting a mod, but we're not I know, I understand. I'm sorry. This is a safe space. I feel so bad in my heart. I'm so sorry. We are making this a safe space, okay? And I'm sorry if you guys are like, "Oh, that's so like whatever, cringe." I get it, but like I don't know what you want me to say. Okay? This is for the neurodivergence of society that need something. And it's okay if you guys disagree with me, okay? I'm not here to just like ban all the haters of me. Okay? If you guys disagree with me, I actually want you here. I actually appreciate like my long-term channel haters. Like I actually do love them to an extent. But like when you bully each other, that's not okay. That's not okay. That's a different story. Um because disagree with me because I'm here to hopefully one day change your mind, even if it's impossible. Or seems impossible. But yeah, listen, I'm not a Sims 1 girl. I'm not a Sims 2 girl. You're speaking to a Sims 3 expansion pack girl. And do I play Sims to build? No. I don't build crap on Sims, okay? That's not the type of Sims player I am. I'm not doing architecture. I'm not a Minecraft girl. I'm not playing to build. You guys think I'm a genius like that? No. I'm playing for drama. I'm playing for drama. I'm playing so one sim can get pregnant, break up, set the house on fire. I'm paying for drama. Playing for drama and paying. And again, I haven't played Sims since I was like a youngin, but I'm going out the way I came in. So when I'm elderly, if I don't have carpal tunnel, I'm gonna play Sims. And then if I make it to 70 without drinking alcohol, I will start drinking again by then. Which I will. I will make it to 70 without drinking alcohol, and then I'll start at that age. Deadass. I'm gonna have one giant margarita in the Sims 3 game on like a new platform set up, and I'm gonna be 70 years old, and I'm going out the way I came in. Mark my words. I will literally be sober from alcohol from like now until I'm 70 years old. But the minute I hit 70, it's done, baby. It's done. I'm getting myself a fat marg and I'm playing Sims till I die. Till I see that white light. Or the Grim Reaper, so to speak, like if we're keeping it to Sims. Okay, one more affirmation card. Let's do it. Ooh, I love this energy. This energy is so healing. We're really ending tonight's live on a way more healing wavelength now. We have the whale. This energy is healing. This energy is healing, whale. Beautiful, beautiful energy. I mean, come on, are whales not like incredible creatures? Whales are like dinosaurs of the sea, are they not? Are whales not the dinosaurs of the sea? I don't know what I'd be on tonight, you guys, but I love it. Are whales not the dinosaurs of the sea? Are whales not the dinosaurs of the sea? Okay. Oh, okay. Sorry. I'm taking forever to find it. I'm sorry. Oh my gosh. Okay, we found it. Jeez. Okay. Whale. Desire to delve deeper. Profound peace and ancient wisdom. You guys. Exactly, David. Exactly. The whale represents profound emotional health and stability. Ooh. Whale personalities are not afraid of emotional expression or traveling. Sorry, traversing difficult terrain. Jesus, all that dyslexia. Traversing difficult terrain. Um, it's getting late in the live when I'm glitching. Okay. As they have overcome many challenges in their lives, these experiences have enriched them, given them stability, strength, and a depth that is rare. Whale energy is usually linked to the feminine forces of compassion and communication. We can depend on whale personalities when all else seems lost and trust them to be a beacon in our darkest hour. When in balance, calm, steady, deeply compassionate. When out of balance, heavy slips into old story. To bring into balance, regular self care. All right, you guys. Thank you so much for being here. Tonight was such a spiritual, special night. I think I lost my voice. So if my voice is still a little bit off, okay, we won't stream tomorrow. But if it is on, we'll stream tomorrow. I'm also going to try to drop a new video tomorrow, new video every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Please, you guys, please comment on my videos. Please like my videos, okay? It really, really helps. It really, really helps, okay? Even if it's a disagree comment, just I love to hear from you guys. It really helps. Coaching link down below. Thank you so much, Sharv. You are so kind. You are so kind. Yes, yes. Yes, that's all this is about. Coaching link down below. Feel free to follow me on TikTok because I really want to go live on there in the future. And I will see you guys in a future live stream. I may be live tomorrow, but we shall see. Okay. But posting every day. Okay. So always be on the channel. Because I always do be posting now. Okay. Bye y'all. Have a good night, everyone. Thank you so much again for all your support. Thank you. Goodbye. Adios. Adios.